Good and blessed day, everyone out there. This is your host and career supporter, Eric, with the Homework Now YouTube channel, where we scout, research, and provide at home, hybrid business opportunities and career resources for the everyday workers. We have some exciting opportunities today. But before we start, you already know, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and get the latest info from Homework Now. All right, guys, let's go. All right, guys. So, our first company we're going to talk about is one of Europe's largest IT solutions company. They are called Spirent. Now, like I said, they are from the UK. They're European based, but they have offices all over the world, especially here in North America. So, some of their solutions include technologies in 5G, AI, cloud virtualization, edge computing, fixed wireless assets, high speed Ethernet, Open RAN, positioning, private networks, SD-WAN, SaaS, and Wi Fi. Industries include communications, financial services, government, enterprise, automotive, transportation, and gaming. So they work with a lot of industries in the IT and database solutions. Products and services include automation, cloud edge, connected devices, cybersecurity, Ethernet and IP, mobile networks, Open RAN, positioning, and Wi Fi. And also, they have several partners that they work with. And the company, like I said, is vast. They have locations all across the world. But they are based, like I said, out of London or the United Kingdom, West Sussex. I can't say it right, but they are out of the United Kingdom. They have offices all over the world, with one of their operational offices here in the United States in Santa Clara, California, which I believe is in Silicon Valley, close to like San Francisco, San Jose. You know that, like I said, that you can take a look at their addresses and see where they are. Like, they're all over Europe, all over Asia, and Korea. China and Korea. Okay. So solutions and then spirit. So it says innovate with confidence. Accelerate your technology's journey from concept to reality with experienced cutting edge testing solutions. Discover how we empower industry leaders to innovate faster and smarter. So they are all about innovation, improving your IT structure, information technology, communications. They work with a vast number of companies across the world, and they are a very influential IT solutions company out of Europe. Work with a lot of European companies. And let me see. I think they also have a list of companies that they work with on their website. So let's take a look at the position they are offering here in the United States. So they are looking for a procurement data analyst. This is, like I said, is this going to be a remote? This is any U.S. city in the United States. This is going to be full time. The job category is supply chain countries here in the United States. So this is not going to be UK. It's going to say all over the United States. So the job overview includes the procurement data analyst will be responsible for supporting procurement strategies, operations, and spending analytics initiatives with a focus on optimizing global supplier spend and utilization of various technology and external services, including hardware, software, etc., through detailed analysis and cross-functional stakeholder interactions. If you have a passion to connect and turn data into insights, this may be the perfect job for you. In this role, you will support the procurement team in providing sourcing and procurement advice to designated business areas, acting as a category expert to the business, and contributing to the wider strategic planning of the procurement team. Additionally, the analyst will support the procurement team in determining and managing sourcing strategies within multiple categories and subcategories, identifying and engaging with key senior stakeholders to ensure a robust methodology is utilized and identify requirements, search, and appraise appropriate supply sources. Okay, so let's talk about a little bit about the company. So, Spirent is the leading global power of automated test and assurance solutions for communications networks, cybersecurity, and positioning. We provide innovative products, services, and managed solutions that address the test assurance and automation challenges of a next new generation of technologies, including 5G, cloud, autonomous vehicles. Oh, that's pretty interesting. And beyond. From testing in the lab to testing in the real world, Spirent helps companies deliver on their promise to their customers of a new generation of connected devices and technologies. Okay, so you can also read a little bit more about the company and what they believe in and what their goal is as far as IT solutions. So, job responsibilities. You'll be responsible for perform extensive research and analysis using relative business databases and S2P systems. Now, I want to say it's probably supplier to production systems, but you can probably look that up for you and see what that stands for. Provide analytical data and information to support procurement initiatives and assist in performing market research to identify potential suppliers. Provide analytics to aid in contract negotiations, assist in contract negotiations, and make recommendations to stakeholders and leadership teams. Create customized reports for trend analysis, spend distribution, and comparison. Manage and drive key source activities for business projects, ensuring that they deliver on time and to budget their appropriate risk management. Assist in building businesses cases for procuring certain goods or services from key suppliers through competent financial analysis. Assist in driving compliance and procurement processes, support special projects including vendor audit, reporting, and research. Assist the procurement team with ad hoc analysis, research, and reporting of spending and procurement operations. Okay, so that a lot of and analysis support, knowledge based data information, charts, trends, distribution analysis. So this is heavy IT, heavy systems. I would say probably like Visio, some other IT software and analysis software. You might be good at Oracle. This probably be a good position for you if you're good in those fields. So let's take a look at the job requirements. So you need a bachelor's degree in business, supply chain, or related discipline from an accredited university or equivalent work experience. Minimum of 2 years in a procurement data analysis role supporting supply chain operations. Ability to gather facts, perform root cause analysis, and draw conclusions requiring strong analytical skills, attention to detail, in addition to being a self starter. Proficiency in Microsoft Excel, SharePoint, Access, PowerPoint, and Power BI. Experience managing change across multiple stakeholder groups. Negotiation skills to influence stakeholders in a strategic direction. Ability to manage multiple projects and tasks simultaneously. Ability to work in a fast paced, global, and changing environment. Excellent verbal and written communication and interpersonal skills for attraction with team members and stakeholders. Knowledge of S2P, S2C, and Congos is preferred. Familiarity with Agile, JDE, Power BI, BLM structure convention, supply chain terminology, and practices are highly desirable. Okay, so you would receive a salary of 50,000 to 90,000 a year. Now, also you can read here what the benefits. So, Spirent applies geographical differences to the pay rate. So, I guess based on where you live in particular part of the United States, that's what your pay rate is going to be. So, the pay range assigned to this role will be based on the geographical location from which the role is performed. Starting pay is consumable with relevant experience at or in line with the minimum requirement. Spirent offers the following benefits to eligible employees: medical, dental, vision, 401k, employee stock purchase plan, paid time off, floating holidays, volunteer time off, paid holidays, short-term disability, long-term disability, life, and AD&D insurance, tuition reimbursement, flexible savings accounts, and commuter benefits. Spirent benefits programs are subject to eligibility requirements. Okay, so Spirent, Spirent Communications, or you call it Spirent IT Solutions. They are in line and looking for a procurement data analyst for anywhere in the U.S. remote position. This would be in their supply chain department or supply chain group. So if you had experience working with IT solutions, working with sourcing, purchasing, even buying, I would say that would work. Is in this role having a good knowledge of how suppliers, distributors work, what how to source materials. This may be this is a very interesting position that you will want to apply for if you're in that procurement and supply chain experience. So I will leave a link for this position in the description below so you guys can apply. And just also another fact, this position only came open yesterday. So this is very hot off the press. So please apply today. You feel like you will be a perfect fit for this opportunity. Okay, guys. So our other company we want to highlight today is taking flight with you today. FDH Aerospace. Man, they are one of the trusted aerospace supply chain solutions partners across the world. Just everything airlines, helicopters, just private planes. They supply all those different flying vehicles. So let's take a look at this company is all about. So their strategic growth of FDH Aerospace Timeline of Growth and Innovation. So you can take a look at how they expanded over the years, what they are all about, their timeline, what they are for, what they are about, and just they are the ultimate supplier of aerospace industry tools, parts, uh, ideas, IT solutions, everything. They are all about flight, aerospace, and beyond. So let's take a look at some of their divisions. So FDH Hardware, FDH Electronics, FDH Commercial Aftermarket, and FDH Defense Market. Some of the products include, well, let's go ahead and just take a look at some of their products. So high performance products, unmatched reliability. Looking for aircraft OEM or aftermarket hardware parts, FDH Aero is an independent leader supplier of aerospace hardware, um, C-class components, electrical, electronic products, and more to support local and global needs in the OEM and aftermarket sectors. Whatever your requirements may be, you can rely on us to deliver the products you need with seamless service and unmatched reliability. So hardware, electrical, C and E licensed products. Just take a look at what they provide for the airline industry or aerospace industry. Just everything. And really all this stuff, you need these parts for an aircraft to fly properly. So they better be good. You can take a look at some of their suppliers and what they are based out of. So their services, let's take a look at some of their services that they offer. So 24/7 responsiveness, aerospace inventory management services, and kittling services solutions, vendor management inventory. So you can take a look at go further into what they are what they are adding in for their supplies and services. So FDH Aerospace. Well, let's take a look at some of their locations. So they're actually out of Los Angeles, California. They have offices and operations across the world. Like I said, they are a global supplier for the aerospace industry. They are everywhere. So FDH Aerospace. Now let's take a look at what opening that they have at their company. They are actually looking for a master data steward, full time, and this is going to be here in the U.S., but it's also a uh, uh, remote position. So who we are. So FDH Aero is a trusted global supply chain solutions partner for aerospace and defense companies, helping to shape the industry by simplifying the supply chain. with over 60 years. That's 60 years servicing as a leading independent industry partner. FDH specializes in hardware, electrical, consumables, and expendables, licensed products, and value added services for global OEM and aftermarket customers. FDH is headquartered in Commerce, California, and has operations across the Americas, EMEA, and APAC. I believe that's a Pacific as well. FDH Aero named a best places to work in aviation in 2024. Has locations in 14 countries across the globe and more than 1,500 best in industry employees and over 650,000 square feet of inventory space. FDH is headquartered in Commerce, California, and has operations across Americas, EMEA, and APAC. FDH Aero, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, named Best Workplace in Aviation in 2024. Okay, wow, that's amazing. That's a vast footprint across the globe. So you take a look at what the values are, why what they serve, what their mindset is, why they're accountable, who how they value people. Just an amazing, amazing portfolio for us as Aerospace company. So what are they looking for? They are looking for a master data steward, which is responsible for managing the quality and integrity of organization's master data records, specifically focusing on part, vendor, customer, and quality product list data. This role requires collaborating closely with business units to define, implement, and maintain data quality standards, ensuring all records meet established criteria for accuracy, consistency, and completeness. The master data steward will manage and refine data cleansing process and best practices for maintaining high quality master data. All right. So your responsibilities will include policy and standard formation, document data government policies, standards, procedures, and workflows, align with industry benchmarks and organizational needs, data integrity assurance, perform data profiling and analysis to understand data patterns, trends, and relationships, data quality management, lead efforts to cleanse and validate part, vendor, and consumer master records, ensuring data accuracy and integrity, standardization and governance, collaborate with business stakeholders to define data standards and rules that determine what constitutes a good record. Cross-functional collaboration, collaborate with cross-functional teams to define data quality requirements, assure alignment with data standards, resolve data issues, and enhance data accuracy. Training and support, provide guidance and training to end users and stakeholders on data governance principles and best practices. Data quality metrics, design and execute data quality tests and validation processes to assess data integrity, measure progress and compliance with established standards, perform other duties as assigned. Okay. So what you bring to to the table or qualifications and skills. At least you have need a bachelor's degree in a relevant field, data management, information management, or quality management or business. 3 years of experience in the aerospace industry or quality management, data management, engineering, or a related role that focus on master data management. 3+ years of experience in data analysis, working with large complex data sets in multiple formats, understanding of data governance practices and principles, proficiency in data management tools and software such as Power BI, Tableau, etc. Advanced Excel skills for data analysis, including the use of complex formulas, pivot tables, and data visualization. Detail-oriented with strong organizational and problem-solving skills, excellent communication skills for interacting with stakeholders at various levels of organization, ethical, responsible, and committed to maintaining data integrity, a consumer-centric approach to quality, always striving to exceed customer expectations, travel to other facilities to collaborate with other teams, providing face-to-face support, training, workshops, and initiatives. Okay. You have to be a U.S. citizen or a U.S. permanent resident or green card holder. And you can take a look at the requirements there below. They are a equal opportunity employer to all parts of our society. Okay, and then also I think I saw, yeah, I did see where they had a list of. Okay, yeah, here we go. So this is why we offer competitive benefits, including medical, dental, vision, flexible spending accounts or FSE, FSA, excuse me, 401k matching and wellness programs. Okay. So that's part of their benefits. You can go on the website and check out furthermore their benefits that they have listed there. Okay, so this is very, very interesting position. So FDH Aero or Aerospace, they are looking for a master data steward full time here in the United States, and this would be a fully remote position. But you may have to. It looks like you may have to maybe go to some of their facilities across the country. So yeah, so this is very interesting. So if you had an analytical background, IT analysis, charts, graphs, working in Power BI, you know, analysis reports, this may be the opportunity that you have been looking for. Master Data Steward with FDH Aerospace. I will leave a link to this position in the description below. And like I said, if you feel like this is a fit for you, please apply today. And like the previous position before, this is hot off the press. This just came out yesterday. So please, please apply today. Well, guys, thank you so much for checking out this review of remote job opportunities. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and please check these opportunities and see if they are a good fit for you and for your professional goals. Thanks again. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the flip side. All right, guys, take care.